You might be asking yourself, is it even worth me getting my RV out because the fuel prices are so crazy high this year? Well, today I want to give you some tools to be able to still enjoy your RV even with the fuel prices as high as they are. How's it going? I'm Jared Gillis. Welcome to another All About RVs. Today I want to talk to you about tips and discounts that you can get for your RV to save on fuel. So we're going to start off with the first fuel program that you can save with out there is the Escapees RV Club. So you can save on diesel and gasoline with this club. So I'll put a link down in the description to these different programs that we're talking about today. The Escapees Club, to get into it, I think is around $40, and you can save on gas and diesel. That's one of the programs that you can do gas and diesel. Some of the other ones are just for diesel. So this one's great that you can do both. It looks like if we were to use this, we'd probably be saving around 29 cents a gallon by filling up at these approved locations through the Escapees RV Club. Now, here's a tip for you. Before you even get behind the wheel, if you plan out the right route, you can save on fuel. For instance, when we were going through Tennessee, we were choosing between the interstate or Natchez Trace Parkway. The interstate, we were going to be going around 65, which was going to be at the top end of our speed, and on the parkway, we were going much slower. So because of that, we were able to save quite a bit in fuel. Typically, when we do something like that, we'll see about a 50-mile boost in range for the truck while we're towing the RV, which is fantastic. The faster you go, the more you're trying to push through that air, the more fuel you're going to burn. So don't underestimate slowing down your speeds to save on fuel when you're going. Sometimes that can help out just as much as these discounts. Now, the next discount program is the TSD Logistics Open Road. So this one has become very popular among RVers that are running diesel because you can go to these larger truck stops to be able to get in and save between 30, 40 cents a gallon at times. Again, I'll put a link down in the description to this program because it's easy and convenient because you have a larger vehicle, the truck lanes can handle the larger vehicle, and if you need diesel fuel, that's what is in the truck lanes. So this works really well for RVers. So for these last two programs that we've talked about is they have a list and locations where these discounts will work and where the program is set up for you to use. So if you normally go and fill up your RV at these truck stops, one of these two programs might work really well for you and save you a decent amount of money when you're stopping at these locations anyways. The third discount program was just the Good Sam discount because at Pilot and Flying J, you can save 8 cents on diesel and 5 cents on gas. So it's not near as big of a savings, but you don't have to sign up for an additional banking card to be able to make these purchases. It's just a discount card that you use when you fill up, and you can use that on gas or diesel. Now, with the rate that fuel is going up, some of these discounts are going to help, but I want to give you some additional tools to find better prices and some strategies in there. First off, Gasbuddy is a great app to be able to download for free on your phone and find cheaper fuel around you. This is one that we do all the time, but there are extra tools in this app that can help you even further. So Gasbuddy is really simple. You can say find gas near me and it'll give you a list of the places around you and kind of categorize them by price. But there's even more than this where you can just see the distance and the price from you. If you're planning a trip, you can look at the gas prices in another town. Say you wanted to go to California. You could take a look at the gas prices and what you would expect if you were to go there and be able to plan if you want to still go there or if you want to go somewhere with lower fuel prices. But another tool inside of Gasbuddy that we've been using is you can use a routing, what are my gas prices along my route. So you can pick point A and point B, and then you can look along that route for what those current gas prices are. Here's something that we have noticed when we're looking for those spots to fill up when the RV is attached and we're not wanting to stop at the truck stops because of the elevated price and we don't have those discount programs. We'll often look for something like a Buc-ee's that's really easy to get in, get out. It doesn't have that inflated truck stop price, or a Maverick. Sometimes a Maverick will have a diesel lane for trucks or even gas for RVs. So we'll look for stuff like that to make it easy in, easy out with a good price. So we don't actually do the first two discount programs that I talked about in here. We usually just use Gasbuddy because we can usually find similar pricing to what those discounts would be at the truck stops to what we can get at the fueling station. So we do one of two things. We use that routing system in Gasbuddy, or we just plan our trips to where we know that we can just get there with a tank of fuel and not have to fuel up while we're on the road. And then we can look at the different fueling stations that we can fit into without the RV and find the lower price at a reputable place. You do want to be careful where you buy fuel. We don't always pick just the lowest price. We do want to pick fuel that is good for our vehicle. So we usually look for places that we recognize and it looks like they're cycling through their fuel often. Another fuel saving tip is to stay places longer. You don't always have to move from point A to point B and kind of blitz through a whole loop in an area. Sometimes it's better just slow down, enjoy what that entire area has to offer, and you don't have to drive near as much. The less that you have to move around and go greater distances with your RV, the more fuel you're gonna have to buy and expend. The funny thing about this tip is this tip and the next one might actually save you more than any of those fuel discount programs could, depending on how you plan to travel. Which leads us into the next tip that you may not want to travel quite so far this year. You might want to scale it down just a little bit. There's great places around your home base. This may not be the year that you want to plan a trip from Southern California all the way up to Maine and back. This might be where you want to find more of those gems closer to your home base and not travel quite as far. You might be really surprised on what you can find around your home base that is still really enjoyable to get out there, to use your RV, and to make some memories. For us, using the Gasbuddy and the tools that are built into it really help us on travel days and where we're going and finding that lowest price in the area. So I think that's gonna do it for today. I hope this helps you guys out, find those deeper discount programs to be able to have the tools to find the lower prices as you're traveling. So I hope this helps you guys out. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you wanna see more videos about RVing, hit that subscribe button. And if we don't see you on the road, hopefully we will. See you next video.